Hey there, I am back after a very brief break to check the contrast and brightness settings to make sure it comes through. Yeah, so I was right in the middle of the contrast, and I bumped it up 2 notches. Let's see what effect this has. 422. Resuming, so for the YouTube people, resuming the Rule of Rose stream. This is a PS2 survival horror game developed by a defunct studio called Punchline. That is very upsetting, very kind of like disturbing in different ways than I would normally expect from a PS2 era survival horror game. Last chapter was kind of dull. Let's hope this next one is a little bit better. We are playing as this unfortunate young woman named Jennifer, who is trapped in this world of these demented young children, um, being forced to kind of like conform to their rules. And this guy who lured her here is trying to get her to remember something by having her read these stories because apparently she did something awful. Let's give it a shot. Pimp Lobster, what up? Let's do the middle one then. Hopefully this one will be more interesting. The Goat Sisters. All right. I'm already on board. Give it to me. I was down with the bird, though. So, let's see. Little sister wrote a letter, ba ba. Big sister munched it up, ba ba. Little sister studied her notes, ba ba. Big sister tore them to shreds, ba ba. Little sister wanted to read Big sister the letter, so she fetched it. Oh, from her sister's stomach. That is grisly. But with Big sister dead in a pool of amber blood, who is there to read the letter to? Ba ba. And like last time, the last page of the book is cut out, and there's probably something really dismal written there. So, two girls. One of them was creative, the other was destructive. Yeah, let's save, why not? And the destructive one, it's kind of a like a Jacob and Esau kind of situation. September 1930, the Goat Sisters fighting over one small dolly. One of them gets most of it. The other one has an arm, though. Do a lot of stuff with an arm. So this starts with the wise-looking princess. So she's puzzling over whether or not she can find something. Must be something very important to you. Why don't you go find it? This is a different home base room than I started in before. Huh. Alright, well, there's some items. Hopefully something will give me a, Okay, Meg's pencil. Was this the letter that Meg wrote? A strange sack with something rustling inside of it. I'm surprised there are not kids beating it to a bloody pulp with some brooms. How to make icky water. Oh, my inventory's full. I bet you have a lot of shit from the previous chapter. Yeah, Zombie Chocobo says, I'm not sure if this game is If it has a point, or if it's just supposed to be weird stuff. What's the problem with just weird stuff? Yeah, I'm down. Um, I think it has a point. Like, I don't know. Oakenfort kind of said what I think. Like, oh, kids are the worst. Like, there has to be something about like how cruel kids are and how we don't really change as we grow up. This kind of dream logic has to have something to do with that. I don't know, regret how we do things when we're little that maybe we are not proud of. I think that like any of those could be, I mean, it's kind of bog standard stuff, but get that, Goat Sisters, the bird. Filthy, filthy coal. It's a game about filth. It's a filthy game. Yeah, lollipop. Oh yeah, those lollipops are the tits. Yeah, they really heal a lot. So that's good. Which probably means, well, that's bad because it means that they are gonna do a lot of damage to me. Design draft for a machine. Just making a machine and icky water. I wonder if the icky water powers the machine. Yeah, but this is definitely the Wise Princess's domain. I'm gonna save here because I did a bunch of inventory shit. Yeah, no sense using another slot for that. Keep my 5 rotations. Yes, Oakenfork. Rat sticks do apply. Rat sticks always apply. Man, I can't tell you. I see a sale on rat sticks down at the Sam's Club, and I go buy a 30-pack. Oh, she lives like in the engineering room. It's kind of cool. Let's point Brown toward whatever this has. Oh, this is going to be a long one. 3 fine targets. Pimp Lobster is picturing a lollipop that came out of somebody's pocket with a lot of lint all over it. We call that a grandma lollipop. Grandma, why is there bits of tissue stuck to this? Don't worry, they're not used. Yeah, this is new.
Come.
Where'd you go? I didn't see where Brown went.
Brown.
Come back, boy.
Brown. Come. Go.
Yeah, so in case you just tuned in, the dog kind of acts as your hint system. You find key items, and then he sniffs out stuff that's related to them. The Red Crayon Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the prince and princess. I promise to love my neighbor. I shall offer a monthly gift. I shall punish the unfaithful. Yep, that comports with what I've seen so far. Huh. Well, let's see here. Do I send him after the aristocrat page, or do I send him after... Wow, okay. A lot of possibilities here. I'm still interested in the pencil. I want to know who wrote that letter from the story. Yeah, people are talking about how I'm down for the weird stuff like it's a surprise. I love weird shit. The wise princess can't find it anywhere. What is she looking for? What is he building in there? Oh, what's that? That looks noticeable. What is he building in there? Stray dog list. There's some graffiti talking about the stray dog, how he killed children. Cut guard it. Listen, two things we know about Cole. Big on rat sticks, big on weird stuff. These are just your givens. Listen, got a lot of friends, know a lot about rat sticks. They say I'm the best. I'm the best at rat sticks. Best at weird stuff. Got a lot of weird friends. They say I'm the weirdest. The monster stray dog is described by the beautiful princess of the rose. He's big, strong, scared, loyal, talkative, cleanly. What? And he kidnaps children who don't do their chores. Current tasks: stray dog investigation, 1F restroom. Gather notes from rumors, scribbled on walls, assigned to Susan. Huh. The stray dog seems important. Ratstick Cole, they called him. And Pimp Lobster, I'm very happy you discerned I was doing a Trump. No, I'm not talking to you, phone. Oh shit, where'd he go?
Come! Come! Go!
Ooh, the freezing compartment. Ugh. Nothing good's gonna be here. Oh, Brown seeks only to destroy. Ooh, a love letter. Oh, Diana, Diana, I love you with all my heart, Meg. I forget which one's Meg and which one's Diana. Oh, they're logging an enemy in here with me. This is bad. Some kind of goat snow goblin. No. Why does it unequip my weapons? Jesus. Have to figure out what Alexa think you're saying literally always. No, it's not well, I can't say that woman's name that begins with A because that will actually trigger at least 5 different devices in my house. No, it's my phone. And I can't say that woman's name because it'll trigger literally 7 devices in my house. I live a ridiculous and absurd life that is basically like Shadowrun mixed with Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yeah, this combat is really anemic. I know it's not the point, but why have it? Yeah, no, it's so Zombie Chocobo. There are 2 very specific women's names I can't say. One that rhymes with Bleary, and the other one that rhymes with Schmalexa. No, God damn it! Stop, Alexa, stop. Okay. Why is this bag moving? Frozen meat. That meat is moving. I think there's a line between animal and meat, and this is firmly on the animal side if it's still moving. Let's see what this ice pick can do. How is that more effectual than the fork? Jesus, that's pathetic. I'm gonna keep my pipe, thank you. Unless it asked me to do a lobotomy. What did I find? There was a love letter here. No, I don't have binders full of women. I just have tubes and boxes and rectangles full of women. Oh god, that makes me sound like a monster. I'm so sorry. Find. Yeah. Best video game lobotomies go. Burial at Sea almost had a really great one. That was one of the most tense scenes in a video game I can remember. Hmm. Pimp Lobster before it Old War Blues. I think that was more of a not a craniectomy. That'd be a head removal. Cortexectomy? A brainiectomy? That's why I don't like her. She follows me everywhere. It's pathetic. What do you think, Eleanor? She was writing you a love letter. So the wise princess likes the brash one and ripped it in half. That's a creepy dog. And I tried to make the goat eat it, but it wouldn't. Well, what should I do with the rest of the letter? Oh yeah, there we go. Fallout 3's DLC. That is a bona fide lobotomy. That happens in that. Meg's notebook. Yeah, in New Vegas, in old world blues, they take out your brain and replace it with a Tesla coil. Margaret's little book, Meg. Chapters: The Prince and the Princess, Aristocrat Club Manners, Meg's Invention Corner, Finding on the Land of Imps, Curtsying, Cool Hosting. Oh, she invented both a torture chair and a spinning chair. Torture bag. Song for an onion. Ooh, onion poems. Nice. Onion bag. Secrets of the Land of. Playroom following the popularity of airships. The orphanage built several. Huh. She has a job for me. Oh, Diana, Diana, wherefore art thou? Torn and impossible to read. What should I drop? Again, anything I drop just goes back to the trash can. Um, all of these are fine. I have all the fine stuff, so let's drop that. Yeah. Why'd she curtsy at me? Because she knows she needs me.
Go.
She's a user. Man, I'm still reflecting. So at the end of the last video, we had the last stream. We had that shot where the camera went inside the bird cage, and then it transitioned from the Zeppelin back to the orphanage to the gift box. That was great. That, I think, will stick with me for a while. You don't usually see kind of really cool stuff like that. That was like some Breaking Bad level trickery. Guys, for as like slow and deliberate as this game is, I'm really down with it. Oh shit, enemy. I don't think I've fought a baghead enemy before. Oh, this is bad. The goats are bad.
Brown.
Oh, Pimp. So the chat has turned to talking about favorite video game transitions, and Pimp Lobster just mentioned the end of episode transition in the first episode of Kentucky Route Zero. That is really good. God, I've been that game has been out for like 3 years now, and they haven't finished it. Like, please take all the time that you need, but like I want the end of that so bad. That is a game that is like specifically meant for me in so many ways. Are those literal scissor men? They are straight up biting Clock Tower's stees. There's actually a clock in this room. Revenge of the Stees Biters. This music continues to be really good. Shit. Oh, god damn it. Did I seriously just die?
And everyone lived.
Guys, this is dire. I'm so sorry to make you watch me do this shit over again. Jesus. Zombie Chocobo asks if Kentucky Route Zero is more casual or more traditional. It's definitely on the casual side. It's more of like a kind of avant-garde storytelling kind of thing. All right, let's just get this over with. Yeah, I feel like I'm letting you guys down. Oh, wow. It is within 2 months of the 4th of July, so people in my neighborhood are lighting off fireworks. Delightful.
Go!
Yeah, I'm just sitting here drinking rum, so this is fine for me. I'm just watching chat and going through the motions. Uh, you've already seen all this. If you've tuned in, the smart kid has a crush on the very strong-willed kid, and I'm trying to resolve that. Pimp Lobster says that they always picture me in a very urban area. I do live in Cincinnati, technically Cincinnati proper, but it is a very um, not suburban because that implies like new development kind of stuff. It's more like half city, half, you know, like close to city suburb. Like it's a lot of houses instead of like, you know, like low rise kind of stuff. If that makes any sense. But I hear a lot of booms in the background, and I'm not in a rural place, so it doesn't make sense. Like if I was out in the middle of nowhere with like a, you know, a case of Coors, you know, and a bunch of kind of gray market fireworks, yeah, great. Like I'm totes down with that. But here, where the houses are really close to each other, that is a little bit of a bummer because I'm worried about stuff catching fire. Can't look outside and see where they're at. Yeah, my neighborhood is called Oakley, if you're curious about which part of Cincinnati I live in. That isn't a mystery either. Like the PO box goes to an Oakley, the Oakley post office. True fact, it is the birthplace of Annie Oakley, and that is where she got her fictional last name when she went to perform. Yeah, I've always been worried about fireworks down here. People really seem to like lighting them off in places where they really ought not be lit off. Um, when I lived, it is a neighborhood. It's South Clifton Heights, which is a neighborhood off of the University of Cincinnati's campus. Our neighbors on the left, as we were looking toward the street, that house, has a gigantic, or had a gigantic deck on it, which meant that it always attracted the kinds of like douches who would, rent a house in a college neighborhood just to have parties on a gigantic deck. I'm talking like it was like 12 by 15 or something like that, like big enough to put a beer pong table on. And I swear to God, like fucking clockwork, all the time, they would send fireworks up. Now, these are houses that are no more than, let's say, 10 to 15 feet apart from each other at the most. Like, no property line, no nothing. So, like, it is a fire trap, and everything is a tinderbox where everything can go up. And, like, they're sending fireworks up into dry, dead trees in the middle of fall. Now, I get rightfully concerned, and I hate being the guy to call the police because they're just trying to have a good time. Whatever, they're making noise, they're keeping me up. It's a big concern, but I look outside and I see that they're sending fireworks in bottle rockets and Roman candles up into a dry, fall dead tree. It's like, well, I'd better call the police. And so the police show up, and they were filming a show called The Policewomen of Cincinnati that my mom loved to watch. And the police show up and they're like, "Oh, we don't have any fireworks." I don't know what they were talking about. There was a camera crew and there was a woman police officer, and they were down. The the policewoman was giving like a side of the street interview, like, "Oh, we gave him a citation. There was some underage drinking. We tried to shoot it down," and then one of the kids fired a bottle rocket off at this police officer, and she's like, "Motherfucker!" And she pulled out her nightstick, and that house was cleaned out. And it was really fun to just sit on that front porch and sip on some beer and watch that. uh, so I'm sorry for that long story. That is the one time it was very entertaining that I narked somebody out. But fuck those people for real. I'm gonna try and find some more of these healing items.
Go! Go.
Yeah, like don't fire a firecracker at a policewoman, especially when there's a fucking camera. You goddamn goons. uh, oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Clothespin, that's weird. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention while I was telling that story, so I forget what I should do. Uh, I have all of the... Let's drop the ice pick too. Yeah, Zombie Chocobo says don't fire firecrackers at anybody. Probably. Which, yeah, I agree. Like, you know, if you're being a jackass and saying like, "Hey, fire," you know, shoot this Roman candle at me. Probably not the best idea, but if you ask for it, you ask for it. But like, you know, somebody can bring down the fucking military force of the riot-trained Cincinnati police force. Like, um, I'm not saying it's a good idea that we have it. I'm saying it's a bad idea to provoke it for such a dumb reason and so willingly. Did I say military force in the I'm drinking a lot of rum. Military force of the police. That's what I meant. Cincinnati, we've been really up in arms for the past 15 years because of just a minor race kerfuffle in 2001. It's actually a black mark on our city. It is not something we're proud of. The race kerfuffle thing was a community reference. I didn't mean to be insensitive about actual race riots. It's you know, Evs. Say, wait, come back here. Come back.
Come!
I'm gonna save because I don't want to do that shit again. Let's go try this. No, it's all tied up. everything is tied up. This is bizarre. Oh, shit. God, these goat men have so much health. Jesus. Oh wow, Pimp Lobster just shared a very sad story about their dogs being attacked. I'm very sorry to hear that. That sucks. Oh Jesus. Yeah, they're really punishing me for going off the main path. Shit. I'm just gonna follow Brown to the source. This is bad. I really, really don't want to redo all this stuff again. In fact, if I die, I'm probably gonna end the stream and play offline tomorrow to get back, so you don't have to watch me do it again. So those are the stakes.
Go!
Actually, you know what? There's probably something in the. I'm gonna look at a FAQ here real quick. Make sure there's not like a save point right before that. It's taking me to the Sector 8 stairwell. Is gonna. Okay, I'm gonna avoid these fools. Wow, and it also sounds like Pimp Lobster is getting the runaround from the system regarding getting payment for the vet bills for the dog who survived. Yeah, that's dismaying. I'm very sorry to hear about that. Kind of seems like one of the situations where there would be like escrow. Wait a minute, Jesus. They're keeping me away from my save point. The bastards.
Brown.
Wait, I think I can... Let's try this. Maybe I can go to the salon? Yeah, you don't have to worry about being a bummer. Like, everything... I mean, everything within reason goes in this chat, and... That's that's your dogs, dude. Like, that's a big deal, and, you know... One of those things where it's like, man, I wish I could help, but, like, there's not really anything you can do. Miss Meg, haven't seen her. And that's locked too. There's really no save point. Good God. Alright. So, I cheated and looked at this FAQ, and there's really no place to save and nothing to do aside from just fight those two goat things and use your healing items to hopefully survive. This sucks. I'm gonna try and stay behind these guys, or at least lure them around. Some of my Dark Souls skills. Attack them directly in the crotch. Oh, wow! Yeah, those scissors are no fucking joke. Jesus. Jeez. Oh, this is bad. Shit. Okay, this is not a rage quit. This is a consideration quit. Because I honestly don't have any idea of how I can do this in a way that will be conducive for good video. So, I'm going to dedicate some time tomorrow to trying to find a way to at least find a save point for this fight, maybe. The map in this is really bad. Jesus. But I won't continue without streaming it. So, like, if I get that, I'll lock everything up and then bring it forward. But this is garbage. is what it is. So, yeah, but it's about like 11:20. We've been going for a little ways. That is most of that chapter. We'll get the end of it next time. Don't worry. I'll tweet the next time I'm about to stream. I won't go back. I won't proceed without recording this in some way. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a fantastic night. If you can't tune in the rest of the weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. Hexcrank.com is where you can find all this stuff. Also Duckfeed.tv and the associated YouTube and Twitter accounts and all of that. Yeah, super happy to have you here. Take it easy. Bye.